Booker, wide open space, 15, near side 20, he's to the 30, Booker's got one man to beat, stiffs arm to the 50 and punched out of bounds. What a game for Indiana Stadium on Booker.
Welcome back to the Curt Mallory Show, delivered to you by Dorset Automotive. As Coach Mallory joins me each and every week to preview the upcoming contest and as well recap the previous week. And Coach, we'll start with North Dakota State last week. We talked so much about that as a program that has been the gold standard in the Missouri Valley Football Conference, and they kind of showed why they are the gold standard right now in this league. But the biggest things you took away from that ball game, the 52-0 loss to the Bison?
Well, obviously they're a very good football team. We left a lot of plays out there. Can't turn the ball over. That's proven. We got to take care of the football better. We showed some good signs of running the football, and we're going to continue to do that. I mean, that's what we're going to do. We're going to run the football, and we're going to fly around on defense, and we showed some good signs in both of those aspects.
You know, it's one of the things, too, where fans may see that game and they go, man, I guarantee you that's a game maybe you just throw out the film and just move on and just focus on South Dakota. But it's also important to learn about what you did. When you and the staff went back and went through, even though it may be difficult at times to find those positives just because of what the score was, but you told me earlier this week, Luke, I really felt we got better as a football team in some areas. What were those areas you felt you got better as a football team?
Well, our depth. A lot of guys are playing, and a lot of guys are going to have to play. It's college football. As far as putting the game behind us, we'll put it behind us when we get through it. We've never felt as a staff that if it would have been 100-0, we weren't going to watch the film and learn from some things. There's always things to learn from, and we got to learn from them. So we're not repeating those mistakes and grow. We're a young football team. We've got a great senior class that we're going to follow and be behind. Our players are got great attitude, got great effort. We're not coaching that. If we were coaching effort and attitude, then we'd have other problems. Those are the least of our problems. We're coaching football and how to get better.
You know, Coach, and I mean this question with all respect because I've been around you for so long, is that a surprise to you that you haven't really had the coach effort and coach coming back with a positive attitude? Because, as you know, it's hard. You know, when you're 0-5, I know it's hard for you guys as a staff, too. This is nowhere where you guys want to be. Well, honestly, I'm there with you guys each and every day. That's nothing you guys are coaching.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I'm not surprised. You know, we've got young men in our program. You got Noakes, you got Norvell, you got our three linebackers with J.J., Jonas, and Cantrell. You got Kiaris Ardley. You got, I mean, I'm just naming a few guys at every position. Your Matt Burns, you know, your running back position with Keys and Booker, and our wide receivers with Curtis Lee and Bob Pugh, and our tight end position with Calvin Brock and Jaquette. I mean, you got a good leadership in every position, and they come out every day, work hard, and guys know that we're better than the score indicates or our record indicates, and. You know, unfortunately, I'm not proud of this. You know, I've been in a position where we've been 0-8 or 0 and whatever, but it didn't feel like an 0-8 team or an 0-5 team that we're in right now because of the effort and attitude that we had. And when you had that, you knew you were going to get it turned. We were at the University of Wyoming. We were 0-8. Came out every day, didn't feel like that. Well, next thing you know, we're playing for the championship. I was in the same position at Illinois. We were struggling, had gotten beat bad by a few opponents, Penn State, Michigan State, and next year we're in the Rose Bowl. And it was because of the leadership and the effort and attitude we had. So I've seen it. I've got that in our program, so I'm encouraged in the direction we're going.
We'll take a break here on the show. When we come back, it's time to look ahead. It's the South Dakota Coyotes in the Dakota Dome this weekend. Top 5 team yet again in the Missouri Valley Football Conference.
Check out all the options you have at Dorset Nissan during our summer sales event on all of the Nissans. So come on in and see all of our trucks, SUVs, and cars, and see how we're building loyalty through excellence at Dorset Nissan, US 41 South Terre Haute, or DorsetNissan.com.
Welcome back to the Curt Mallory Show, delivered by Dorsa Automotive. Looking ahead to this weekend, Coach, it's the highest ranking that South Dakota has had since 1987. A young man by the name of Greg Lansing was playing basketball at the time for the Coyotes back then, so we know it's been decades ago. That's just a coach towards Coach. That's just a joke towards Coach Lansing. But the challenge ahead this weekend, another good one in South Dakota.
Absolutely. And we play in the best conference in FCS. What a great opportunity for us playing another top-ranked team, and that's how it's going to be every week. And what a challenge this week, and that we're going to have, and looking forward to it. Offensively
for the Coyotes, it's kind of been that position or that position unit that many folks have looked at and what they've been able to do this year. And a big credit to that is the quarterback and Chris Strevler and what he's been able to produce. What is it about him that, yet again, it's another week where you're facing a quarterback that has yet to throw an interception?
Mm-hmm. Well, especially this late in the season. It's last week you thought, Easton Stick not having one, and then you go one more week further and you have another one. But that's a tribute to the young man playing that position, but also the system and the coaching and guys protecting, and guys catching the football.
Defensively for them, one of the biggest points you made to me was how many sacks they have been able to garner this year. I think that number's around 22, and what they've been able to produce as a defense. What has allowed them to be able to put up those kind of numbers?
The blitz attitude that they bring. It's one-on-one opportunities. They're a relentless rushing defense, but then they're able to cover out there. And it's not just, coverage sacks, it's pressure sacks. It's all 11 guys doing their job. But when they come, you can feel them. And for running backs blocking a linebacker, seeing that linebacker leaping over, just the relentless effort that they have, not only to cover, but also to bring the blitz.
What's the biggest thing you want to see from your offense to try to get them back to the offense we saw not too long ago against the Liberty Flames?
Well, learn from our mistakes. Learn from our mistakes and know that we're a better offense, and get back to playing the way that we know we can play, the way they know they can play. Because we're a very capable offense. We know that. But to get back there and show the way that we can run the football and throw the football.
And defensively, if your team can play like Greg Lansing did, two-time Defensive Player of the Year for the Coyotes in that Dakota Dome, I think you guys are going to be pretty successful on Saturday, aren't you?
Well, I'm bringing Greg. I may be suiting him up to play defense. He may be playing middle linebacker.
Coach Mallory, good luck this weekend, and always appreciate the time.
All right, thank you.
Once again, that was head coach Curt Mallory. For more on Sycamore football, you know where to stay. That's right here on GoSycamores.com.